We're a 54-man unit, that's what we are. Get it down for each other.
And welcome into GVSU Football Weekly, presented by XFINITY. I'm Steve Lloyd-Jones. The Lakers fall here at home on Laker Blue Night to the Ashland Eagles. 37-14 is the final score. We'll look back over highlights of this game and hear from head coach Matt Mitchell. Our player profile this week is on running back Mike Retay. Plus, we've got a special feature for you on Laker Blue Night. It's all ahead here on GVSU Football Weekly. Stay with us.
Defend your house. Do your job and defend the house.
Grand Valley here on Laker Blue Night, hosting the 23rd ranked Ashland Eagles. The Eagles would get the ball first as we look at first half highlights.
Play fake and a roll left. Tarnowski throws. Great pass breakup. Devontae Jones dives in with a left hand. Excellent work. Great punt to the far side, and that's going to be over the head of Taylor. Knuckleball's near the 2, and the Lakers are going to down it. It's Hershey Jackson at the 3. The run. Potts to the left is a wide out. Out to the right, it's going to be Williams. Back to throw. Parling setting up. He's going to gun it deep. Jamie Potts with a step. He's got the grab at the 25, the 20. They're going to try to run it, and the Lakers sniff it out and drop him for a loss. Good job up front. Now the snap to throw. Pressure in his face. He'll roll right, and he's dropped. They got him for a sack back at the 31. 1st and 10 from their own 34. Deep handoff. Dorsey up the middle. 40, 45 to the 50. And Terrell plunges to the 46 of Ashland. Now the snap, and Parling sets up to throw it. Across the middle, pass is caught. Jamie Potts the grab at the 32. The 39 of the Eagles. Tarnowski has it on the snap. Blitz coming. Ball batted down. And a blitz nicely done by Jack Sauber. Wide left is Miskell. Shotgun snap. Parling's going to gun it to the right. Potts all alone. He stumbles, makes the catch. Did he get it inbounds? He did. He's got it at the 38-yard line for a first down. Here's the snap and a handoff. Dorsey up the middle. On his feet, 35-30. Still on his feet. Spinning to the 25. Terrell Dorsey. Tarnowski tips it up in the air on the pass, and it falls incomplete. Oh my, those usually get picked off.
Stay with us. Coming up next, it's second half highlights for you as the Lakers get the ball. This is GVSU Football Weekly, presented by XFINITY.
about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. Doctor.
And welcome back. I'm Steve Lloyd Jones. The Lakers are in a hole 20-0 at halftime, but they'll get the ball first as we start the second half.
To the line, deep handoff, Dorsey left side run, 35, spun to the 40 on his feet, still on his feet. And he's going to drop back to throw here, flips it out left flat. Worth at the 45, up the sideline to the 50. 2 on fourth downs. Running play Dorsey here, 20 to the 25, and able to spin his way out all the way to the 30. Now the snap and a handoff again for Dorsey. Middle running, 30 to the 35. Lowers the shoulder and bounces it out. 3rd and 10, Parling from the gun. Middle throw, good to Potts. First down grab to the 45 of the Eagles. The seat is back to throw. He'll gun it to the right, and it's caught. That's Miskell out there on the right side. He'll stumble down to the 27. Parling will throw again. Going to fire it quickly to the sideline. Caught by Potts. He's running to the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Lakers. Jamie Potts made the grab, and he's in for the score.
That's the old, we used to call that the old out and up.
Here, 3 wideouts tight on the right side, and Tarnowski is sacked. Oh, what a big job. A great play made there by Mosley. Lakers now with a 3 wideout set on the left side of Parling. It'll be Dorsey. Heath in the gun will get the snap and throw. Caught by Worth this time at the 45, and ball on the right hash mark. Deep snap to Heath. Looks to his left this time. Flips it out. Look out. Oh, deflected pass is caught. Williams has it for a touchdown. Matt Williams catches the deflected pass for a touchdown. Yeah, but credit the Eagles. They certainly played well.
Gotta go! I'd like to welcome you to our basement. I would like to read a brief statement. We, the Hubacher family, are pleased to announce today that we've acquired the following players: Buster Posey, Mike Trout, Yadier Molina, Bryce Harper, Derek Jeter, and Miguel Cabrera. We believe that this demonstrates, once again, our family's unwavering commitment to assemble the very best team in this neighborhood.
Mr. Hubacher, you've really upped the ante here. How do you expect the other families in the neighborhood to respond?
Well, the Harris family's gonna be none too pleased.
Word is the Harrises are putting together quite a team of their own. Any concerns?
Under Cliff Harris's mismanagement, they already used up all their wall space with a bunch of paintings. I mean, really, come on.
Dad.
I know.
All right, next question.
Start building your own dream team at fathead.com.
If you sign up for DirecTV's latest deal, prepare to be blindsided. Because they'll double your rate before you know it. And you'll find you're locked into a 2-year contract that could cost you over $3,000. That's why the smart choice is Xfinity. You can see all the best action in football all season long, with no surprises. Don't get blindsided by DirecTV. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
And welcome back. I'm Steve Lloyd Jones. Grand Valley falls to Ashland tonight, 37-14. It's time now to hear from head coach Matt Mitchell.
Well, Coach, obviously that was a tough one. Just really couldn't gain any momentum right from the start.
Yeah, I mean, we, I felt like defensively we were stopping the run effectively in the first half. Really kind of bottling up the run. It wasn't feel like they were moving the line of scrimmage, and we struggled with some man coverage in some situations. You know, there was a couple plays they made that were nice plays, but, you know, inversely, we also cut some guys loose and were very sloppy with some of our man technique, and we just couldn't get off the field on third down. So that was probably the biggest frustration in the first half. Obviously, offensively, there's a 0 on the scoreboard. Couldn't really, you know, get anything going. We go 3 and out. Then we get the big post, you know, to Jamie Potts on the second drive. We got great field position. And, you know, can't get it in. Go for it on fourth down and get stuffed. And that was probably at that point a huge momentum shift in the game.
There were 2 plays there, not picking up the fourth down, and then the fumbled punt that let them have possession of the ball for nearly 9 minutes. Really tough to get things going when you have those plays.
Yeah, I mean, we could have had basically after giving up 3 to start, and then our offense goes 3 and out, giving up 7. It's 10-0, you know. And if we could have gotten, you know, a touchdown there at that possession after the Potts won, and, you know, we decided going fourth down, it would have been 10-7. It probably would have changed a lot of momentum, you know, in the whole place. But we get stuffed on 4th and 1. And again, looking back on the thing, potentially could have kicked a field goal, but thought we had an opportunity to run it. And then even after that, it's 10-0, and you know, our defense, you know, battles back. We get the stop, you know, and backed up after a really great punt. You know, did a really good job with the punt, got it in there, and got the stop, and you know, trying to step up, make a play, get some field position for our offense, which, you know, they would have great field position. We fumbled the punt, and then our defense has to head, you know, back out in the field. So. You know, held them field goal attempt after that, though. After the muff pump, held field goal attempt. So it's 13-0. You know, you're still within 2 scores, and you just got to get something going offensively. And we never were able to do that. And it was really, you know, it hurt us. You know, from an emotional standpoint too, when they drove down and scored that touchdown right before half. Also.
Yeah, how big was that? You know, with 18 seconds or 16 seconds rather. On, you know, with the 18-yard pass.
Yeah, huge. You know, on that last play there, we had one of our players didn't see a signal, and we busted a coverage. The guy should have been back, wasn't back, and so yeah, that hurt. We lost a bit of momentum heading into that, you know, halftime. So it was tough, you know, but at the same time, you know, we knew that they were probably gonna have to try to run the ball in the second half, and we had not given up a whole lot of rushing yards in the first half to Anthony Taylor, really anybody on their offense, and so felt like if we get some things short up with the coverage end of things, to get some stops, we'd have a chance, and it was critical for us too to score on offense. So that was kind of you know, what we talked about at halftime.
How do these guys regroup for next week?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, got to start this broken record. We got to start, you know, leaning on some leadership, because it's going to be a very frustrated crew heading in here. You know, there's going to be a lot of things that we got to get cleaned up. You know, offensively, you know, we get not protecting our quarterback, getting sacked way too many times. You know, or pressure at the very minimum on our quarterback. Couldn't really throw the ball, and you know, we're having to put a lot on Terrell Dorsey's plate when Chris Robinson went down. You know, and so we'll have to evaluate where we're at with that situation. But you know, 85 yards rushing, that's not good enough. You know, and we got to be able to run the ball here at Grand Valley in order to win games. And so you can't have stat lines where one team runs 85 plays and we run 60 and we only rush for 85 yards. I mean, that's not going to work. So we got to get to work to get you know, get the thing solved and make sure we'll be able to run the ball heading into Tiffin.
On an individual note, Jamie Potts, 9 catches, 172 yards, goes over 2,000 yards receiving. Talk a bit about his performance.
Yeah, you know, obviously Jamie's a competitive kid, and he was, you know, he was definitely fighting in there and getting after it. We're trying to hit some posts. I was glad we were able to hook up on that play and get that post to him for a 52-yard gain. That was really big, got us going, and he was out there playing, and Heath was definitely kind of leaning on him a little bit more. We had, you know, we had some drops too. You know, we had Heath didn't. You know, you look at Heath's stat lines, 19 to 34, only good. But we had some other receivers. You know, besides Jamie, didn't step up and make plays. We had a couple critical drops there. Could have helped extend drives too.
Coming up next, our player profile for you. It's on senior running back Mike Retay. Stay with us here on GVSU Football Weekly.
This silver dollar has been in our family for generations. I had it with me the night I won the heart of your grandmother. Wait, that was Chrissy Redfern. Don't tell Nana. It even saved my life from a nail gun in the great construction riots. And now, I want you to... Never mind.
No dollar is safe. The new Dollar Cravings Menu. 11 craveable creations, each for $1.
You learn something every single day at Grand Valley State University about who you are and who you can become, about where you've been and where you're going, about your goals and how to accomplish them. At the end of the day, you know what you want from life. Find it within yourself. Find it within Grand Valley State University.
For about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me, or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. The doctor.
And welcome back. You know, senior running back Mike Retay has had a great career for the Lakers. He ranks 13th on the all-time rushing list. Now, this senior year for him has been cut short due to an injury, but let's take a closer look at this great back.
In the season, I think it was fourth game this year, went down, which my senior year, obviously that's not how I wanted my senior year to end, but that's just part of the game. Injuries happen, and you know, I have no regrets about it. I felt like I pushed myself as hard as I could to get back, and it's just part of the game. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Like Isaiah Grimes and Heath, they've been the 6-year guys with me, and like Hershey. And sometimes we like sit back and we'll tell a story, and I'm like, man, when was it? That was like last year. And I'm like, no, that was 4 or 5 years ago. And you know, it's pretty crazy how fast it goes, but you know, along the way, I've had a lot of great memories, built a lot of good friendships, you know, no complaints about it. Well, one, I was just watching some old tape, and luckily I got to catch one of my best friends, Isaiah Grimes, his first touchdown pass as a college quarterback. So that was pretty cool. And I don't know, it's crazy to see while I was watching those films, how the teams progress and what we've been doing, and just been able to have so much success with my friends on the field. So. Just the culture that the coaches have created since I've been here as a freshman, it's been the same, you know, process over product, and you're never gonna find a shortcut and be successful. You gotta really work for, you know, everything you're doing, and just the culture that we created, I'm gonna take that on take with me onto the next part of my life. Our coaching staff has been great. Every coach, all the coaches I've had here, they've really treated it as a family, and they're trying to find ways to help us. They're not trying to use us on the field, like make them look good on the field. They know that we're all in it together, and they're never going to do anything that put us in jeopardy of getting hurt or anything like that. And you know, off the field wise, they're always there for you. You know, it's pretty cool to see from '09 when I started here, it was a grass field with the track around it, and then transformed into this. I mean, back then it was great, and now it's just unbelievable. Yeah, I'm obviously going to really miss it. You know, never going to be able to play in front of 16,000 people again, you know, under the lights.
Hello, and welcome to another segment of Between the Uprights. I'm your host, Marco Idarosa, and joining me today is senior running back and professional jouster, Chris Robinson. Chris, thank you for taking time away for your Renaissance Festival to join us today.
Hear ye, hear ye.
That was authentic. Well, great to have you. First question for you is, you know, I wanted to talk about the fact that your face is on the bus system. Your picture's all over the place. Yet I'm widely considered as the face of this program. And does that bother you?
It does bother me a lot. You know, I've put in a lot of work, a lot of time here, and just can't seem to squeak something. Right. Maybe like a pop machine or something, calendar.
where'd you get your dreads from? Are they like a Party City thing, or where'd you get those?
I actually got these from Spencer's.
Really?
Yeah.
They look
Cut
good.
the beanie off. $29.99 special.
Really?
Yes.
I could borrow them sometime?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. So, another thing I want to ask you, do you have an impression of a coach or a player around here that you'd like to do for us?
Oh, yeah. One of the freshman, redshirt freshman, Tybell Jemison.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heard of him.
He'll be in the locker room. I don't know what he's saying, but he says it real kind of like raspy, but loud. So, yeah.
Last game, you ran for a GV record 261 yards.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, what I wanted to know, did you look at 300 coming up and you thought, I'm kind of tired, I really just don't feel like getting to 300, I'm going to stop right here?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. I wanted to get it up there, but not too far.
Yeah.
But 261 was feeling kind of good. Like you said, I did stop kind of short.
Now, you're a really big singer around the locker room. I always hear you singing.
Yes.
And you're terrible. It's true, you're terrible.
Okay.
Now, what are you singing? Because I hear you're a huge Taylor Swift fan. Is that true?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
You catch me with my headphones on, singing "Shake It Off."
Okay. Would you like to give us maybe your best Shake It Off dance?
Oh yeah, I could probably do that.
I think that everybody would like to see that.
You get to go in and then you can.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's
it
your
goes
touchdown
out, it goes
dance
out like
pretty
that.
much.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
fantastic.
If it was legal for me to do that, I would do that in the end zone.
I don't see why you can't do it. Well, I appreciate the dance. I appreciate your time today. Once again, this is Chris Robinson, senior running back and professional jouster. Gave us time today. Appreciate your time. Thanks, buddy.
Check out the Renaissance Festival.
See you next week.
Hey John, check it out.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was testing to see if we really can turn any device in your house into a TV, and the tablet worked just fine, but I wanted to see if the phone would work as well. So I shrunk Sharon.
Every channel's live just like on TV, but it's my phone.
It's genius.
I'm watching TV.
Tiny Sharon's mean.
I'm right here.
Watch any channel live on any device around your home. The X1 Entertainment Operating System, only from XFINITY.
And welcome back to GVSU Football Weekly. Tonight at Lubbers Stadium was Laker Blue Night, as all the team members were wearing blue and the fans were encouraged to do so as well, all in support of cancer awareness.
Go Lakers!
Can't lose the ball here. One down by number 21.
I think this is fantastic. The students coming together. You see a lot of Beat Cancer Blues out here, so really, really good.
We're blue, beat cancer!
We're blue, beat cancer!
We have wide receiver Matt Williams. Matt, you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Player on the team most like you?
Player on the team most like me?
Pass.
Pass.
First car you ever drove?
Chrysler Sebring.
Do you have a
Convertible.
celebrity crush, and if so, who is it?
Carrie Underwood.
Favorite breakfast meal?
French toast.
Do you get up early or sleep in?
Sleep in when I have the chance.
The best nickname on the team, and who has it?
Camille Jackson, because he's having twins this week. Nickname is Pop.
One thing you always hear from Coach Mitchell during practice?
Sucks. Sucks.
The hardest hitter on the team?
Hardest hitter on the team? Tyvell Jemison.
Best singer on the team?
Steve Eliezer.
Who is the best dancer?
Best dancer? Steve Eliezer.
Who thinks they're the funniest player on the team?
Who thinks they're the funniest? Not Tyvell. Camille Jackson.
Best dresser?
Joe Robbins.
Worst dresser?
Jamie Potts.
Favorite TV show?
E60.
Favorite movie?
The Town.
And what do you like to do outside of Grand Valley football?
Grand Valley baseball.
And that's Matt Williams with this week's Laker Lightning Round.
Well, as we wind things down tonight here at Lover Stadium, the Lakers falling to Ashland 37-14, but they're back at home next week for Senior Day. Special kickoff time of 4 o'clock. I hope you'll come on out and join us. Until then, I'm Steve Lloyd Jones. Thanks for watching GVSU Football Weekly. Have a great week, everybody.
I'd like to welcome you to our basement. I'd like to read a brief statement. We, the Hubacher family, are pleased to announce today that we've acquired the following players: Buster Posey, Mike Trout, Yadier Molina, Bryce Harper, Derek Jeter, and Miguel Cabrera. We believe that this demonstrates, once again, our family's unwavering commitment to assemble the very best team in this neighborhood.
Mr. Hubacher, you've really upped the ante here. How do you expect the other families in the neighborhood to respond?
Well, the Harris family's gonna be none too pleased.
Word is the Harrises are putting together quite a team of their own. Any concerns?
Under Cliff Harris's mismanagement, they already used up all their wall space with a bunch of paintings. I mean, really, come on.
Dad.
I know.
Start building your own dream team at fathead.com.
This silver dollar has been in our family for generations. I had it with me the night I won the heart of your grandmother. Wait, that was Chrissy Redfern. Don't tell Nana. It even saved my life from a nail gun in the great construction riots. And now I want you to... Never mind.
No dollar is safe. The new Dollar Cravings Menu. 11 craveable creations, each for $1.
If you sign up for DirecTV's latest deal, prepare to be blindsided. Because they'll double your rate before you know it. And you'll find you're locked into a 2-year contract that could cost you over $3,000 bucks. That's why the smart choice is Xfinity. You can see all the best action in football all season long. With no surprises. Don't get blindsided by DirecTV. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.